Hey, welcome back to Velox 18. Hey, this is just gonna be a quick video. I'm driving on my way home from church, and I just wanted to make a video real quick because I've had a lot of people reach out to me knowing that I moved out to Tennessee in June, and that the area that I moved to was impacted by a tornado on Friday. So it's now Sunday morning, you know, it's a bummer. It's kind of crazy. I actually feel a little guilty because I'm so fascinated by tornadoes and by weather, and I even mentioned in the last video I did that that I might actually, I don't think I ever released that video, so maybe you guys have never even heard it, but I was like, I really want to see a tornado one day. You know, I'd love to see one. And then I mentioned, but like out in the middle of a field, you know, not like nothing dangerous. But anyway, so it ended up that at 2 a.m, Saturday morning, Friday night, a tornado touched down 5 miles from my house, and we were taking shelter. We woke the kids up. We brought them downstairs. You know, our house is split level, built into the ground, so we have some we have a safe space to be in downstairs, and so that's we were going to be safe. You know, even if a big tornado gave us a direct hit, we should be able to ride it out in our house without having to shelter. It's the next best thing. You know, it's basically a basement. You know, it's just part of our house. But anyway, so yeah, we were safe. We took it seriously. Because of my fascination with weather, I was already watching, you know, a number of different YouTube channels tracking these storms all the way from the time they were in Arkansas and Tennessee. And the particular storm that ended up dropping a tornado, I had been kind of looking, because you can kind of see the general direction they're moving in, and you're kind of like, well, hopefully that one falls apart by the time it gets here, because you know, there's quite a bit of there's a chance, you know, it's like kind of on a line for us. And so it was kind of like, well, there was a couple earlier in the day that were kind of headed towards Nashville that kind of fell apart. So I was like, well, maybe it'll hit the same, you know, the same atmosphere that one hit, and it just falls apart. But this one kept its strength, and dropped a tornado down by Columbia, Tennessee, which about, you know, I don't know, 45 minutes away from us, maybe an hour. So it wasn't too far. And then it kind of, I think the rotation was continuing, but it didn't have a tornado on the ground, I don't think, that whole time. But then it ended up touching down again just right here in our little community. So anyway, but we're safe, and we're good. We took it very seriously, and it's terrible, but we've heard no serious injuries or fatalities in our little community. I know there was some in Arkansas and some other places on Friday, because it was a pretty huge tornado outbreak all day that day. Dozens of tornadoes, they said. So you know, a lot of damage and destruction and that kind of thing. So we feel blessed that we kind of escaped, you know, with just there being some damage, and you know, people lost homes and stuff. I'm not trying to belittle it, take it lightly. It definitely, the Readyville mill was built in 1812. It's this historical grist mill, and they turned it into a restaurant. A couple of restaurants have been in there, and my wife and I actually went to Cooper's at the mill for breakfast, I don't know, a few months back, and it was an amazing restaurant. It had recently closed, but it was still the venue itself, the building itself had been standing since 1812, and it's pretty much a total loss. And then there was a market and deli, and then there's a number of houses, you know, I don't know how many exactly houses, but anyway, right now the Red Cross is set up right here at this school. It's called Cannon North, but It used to be called, up until last year, they changed the name of it. It used to be called West Side Elementary. So you hear it called both in this community, which is a very Tennessee thing to have multiple names for everything. Like every road has multiple names, everything's multiple names. So anyway, so that's the Red Cross. Our church is kind of waiting for instructions. There's a list of over 20 something people that have trailers and tractors and all kinds of other stuff, but insurance companies have to come in and do all of their work before we're able to get in. And so as of right now, there's no if you really wanted to support the people in this community, the Red Cross is the way that's happening. And then as far as the community coming together, that's already happened. I mean, neighbors were already helping neighbors, and people who know individuals there were in there helping and doing everything. But as far as like a organized effort, that can't begin until it's given the go-ahead by the powers that be, because when you're talking insurance, there's a lot of money involved in all that. And of course, anytime money is involved, lawyers are involved, and anytime lawyers are involved, well, things get silly. So you'd love to just get in there and get people back up, clean everything up as quickly as possible. But lawyers suck. So, and it's not lawyers suck, it's just the system, and like I said, insurance and money complicates everything. So we'll just help out however we can. I got the tow truck. I don't know if that's going to be helpful or not, but it's the one piece of equipment I have. I don't have a tractor or a trailer or anything, so I offered that up, any services, and of course my hands, my manos. I can help pick up trash or pick up metal siding or anything like that may be helpful to them. So anywho, that's the update. I just kind of wanted to, because so many people had reached out to me, and they knew that I had moved into this community. They've been checking on me, and so I just figured I'd make a quick video. I may try to get some aerial footage from another YouTube channel. I saw that they had some drone footage of the destruction. So if I can get their permission to put that in, I'll put that in after this. But that's the update. We're safe. We're sound. We took it seriously. I was awake and tracking the storms all night before it even happened, and we woke the kids up, got safe, and so we're good. Sad that it hit our little community, but glad no major injuries or deaths. And so basically, for the worst case scenario, tornado in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., we escaped without tragedy. So it's good. It's as good as it can be. And the community's rallying around each other, and everything is okay and good, and even kind of I don't know, it's showing the type of community we moved to. So it's a blessing even in that way, that you get to see people really pour out love on one another and support one another and be there for one another. So it's the kind of community we had hoped to be moving to when we moved here, and once again, it's proving that that's the type of community we moved to. So anyway, I'll give you guys any updates, and like I said, if this video keeps going, it'll be someone else's footage, courtesy of it would be the Canon Severe Weather channel. If they give me the go ahead, I'll put it in at the end of this. If not, it's all good. But try to maybe cut a few pieces in of some non copyrighted stuff, so that you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one. All right, well, I lied. A few hours after I got home from church, I was busy working, doing some yard work down at a property that I'm trying to lease for my towing company, and I got a text that although we can't do like the actual cleanup of the tornado, there's houses where they do need help tarping, and so a crew of guys from the church got together, and I joined them and basically held screwdrivers and screws, and held a couple guys' feet to make sure they didn't fall off a roof. But I ended up with going down there and getting some footage, and I'll just say this to start off the footage of what I saw. The most impressive thing I saw, and the damage is impressive in its own way, but the most impressive thing I saw was the community spirit and all of the people gathering around. The hundreds of people. I don't know if you could hear that, because it's never as loud on the air as it is like to me. But that was a Chevy S10. I just want you guys to know that wasn't some big truck. That was a Chevy S10. They did something. But anyway, to see the number of volunteers that were there helping, getting checked in at a church down the street, getting wristbands. You got, emergency crews handing out water. You got firefighters out there manning the table. They got the Red Cross. They got TEMA, Tennessee Emergency Management Agency, something like that. There you go. Here's this S10. I guess he's just cruising. Anyway, so that was the most impressive thing, was seeing, they call Tennessee the volunteer state, because people volunteered for war, quickly at the drop of a hat. They're the kind of people who are doers, and so that was on full display. And we just tarped one roof, and don't look too closely at our tarp job. The roof, the house had gotten blown off its foundation, and the roof had caved in. So we were being really, really careful about where we were stepping, how we were stepping, and we cared more about our safety than we did whether or not the tarp was straight. So tarp job, not my best work, not our best work, but everyone got home safely to their families. So that was the main goal today. But anyway, so first thing I'll show, we'll start off with just the view of the parking lot, and that's just the volunteer parking lot. And then from there, people were carpooling in so that there's less vehicles in the actual affected area. And shoot, man, we'll just do this little montage of all the damage, and it's terrible. It's terrible damage. I'm amazed no one lost their life. So let's roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, so I wasn't able to get permission for the aerial footage. He emailed me back and said that he needs to just keep that footage on his channel alone. So what I'll do is I'll link that down in the description. You can see aerial drone footage from the morning after the tornado. If you really want to see it, it'll be linked in the description, or I might just put it in a pinned comment. That might be, that's usually a little more visible on like phones and stuff than the description sometimes. So yeah. Love you guys. Peace out. And man, really, really glad no one lost their life in that, because that's just like some crazy devastation. Crazy. I've never seen such destruction in my life. It's crazy. Craziness. All right. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one. Gus, say hi, YouTube. Oh, he's digging in his pants. That shouldn't be on YouTube. I gotta cut that out. Oh. Say hi, YouTube.
I miss you.